We didn't expect to lose the game, but we we considered 2 goals, between quick succession, and it just brought everything back for me. So it's not a good day, but I believe that we were going well, before those 2 goals came in. I can't say they are a better team. Maybe they took their chances and that's it. We had few chances to score, but we didn't get it at the back of the net. So I think it was even. But to be sincere, I think sometimes I get pissed off with Nigerian officials, the way they behave on pitch, decisions that they take.
Yeah, it's obviously disappointed, of course, blaming referee and that. Come on, those 2 goals were classic goals. So maybe they scored a goal that was disallowed that we didn't get to see. I didn't watch the game. But from the pictures we saw, I think those 2 goals were good goals. Okay, now let's leave Nigerian National League now and talk about just one game will just get our attention over the weekend. We're not going to dwell about Manchester United, only at the wheel, only is back or anything like that. When they win their next game, we'll dwell on that. They're going to play against high-flying Everton. But then we're going to talk about Kelechi Iheanacho. I mean, the guy has his first start of the season, his first start. I mean, the other one wasn't a start. He came on as a substitute, and he got a goal and an assist. And this one, he started. He also got an assist. And of course, he got a goal. Let's take a look at the result from the English Premier League.
Yeah,
from
Manchester played
Sunday.
yesterday.
Yeah, Aston Villa and Leicester City. That was the first game. It was a 4-1 thrashing of Aston Villa. So Aston Villa, their wings have been broken, totally dismantled right now. Newcastle United getting a win over Southampton. So it's a good one for Steve Bruce. He's getting results.
Yeah, they got
right
that
now.
late equalizer. I'm sorry, second goal, and that confirmed that yes, these guys are going to at least struggle to get out of that zone.
Yeah, it was a good one. Remember what Newcastle did to Manchester City, and Steve Bruce happens to be a former player of Manchester United. And Manchester United former player, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer also. Okay, I'm just trying to make something out of
I have to draw the links. Okay.
Sheffield United back to winning ways against Norwich City. It was 2-1. And Brighton and Wolves. Brighton's another team.
Very interesting game.
Interesting
Very
game,
interesting game.
And it's 2-all.
It was very lively, the kind of game that you want to watch regardless of where these 2 teams are at the moment.
And those 2 teams are the ones that are actually chasing the likes of Manchester United.
A few words on Kelechi. I know we don't really have.
Look, I just want to plead for caution. Kelechi seems to have hit the right pace that he should get to now. He's been through a lot in the last 1 year. Brendan Rodgers has brought something out of him. We know he has the talent, but people should please give him a little bit of space. Don't put him under pressure. Let him just keep putting out those performances, and we'll start to be happy, because at the end of the day, the Super Eagles are going to benefit from Kelechi's performance.
He's looking so sharp right now, and I love the way he's playing. His mind
seems to be in the right place.
Yes, I love the way he's playing. He's sharp. I mean, he's always at the right place at the right time. He goes with the ball, he intercepts, scores. And what do you expect
Another
from
thing that we've always known.
I'm just loving him.
Another thing we've always known about Kelechi is that don't play Kelechi as a 9. Play him as an 8. Play him, as a support striker. He has freedom there. And look at what has happened the last 2 games.
Churning out something good. Okay, we're going to have one game today, right? We're going to be having West Ham and Arsenal. I mean, over to you.
I don't really have anything to say, but I'm just going to ask Shola if is it going to be the same studio? This game, your thoughts? I mean, I don't want to put words into your mouth.
It's scary. What usually happens, and this happens virtually everywhere, once a coach gets sacked and they bring in the assistant or a standing coach or a permanent coach, the team starts to win. It happened with Everton recently. It happens everywhere.
But it's not happening at Arsenal.
But I don't know what's happening with Freddie. And Freddie is, of course, an Arsenal legend, someone who knows the team very well. He had coached the under-15, has coached the under-23 and all of that. This DNA thing will put people in trouble. But it's not happening for Freddie. Even when he brought in Mesut Ozil, people were clamoring for Ozil to start games. He has started games. It's not happening. It's not happening for him. But let's wait for the 3rd game before we throw him out. And maybe the hashtag Freddie out will start to trend.
Even if he loses tonight,
no matter what happens, you can't blame him. Like I said, I wrote something about this. You can't blame Emery too. You had Wenger for 22 years, but you did not have a succession plan. Did you think he was going to be there forever? If Freddie was going to be the next coach, if Unai Emery was going to be, whoever it was going to be, can they come in like a year or two before and understudy and let it be that smooth transition. But every big club, Man United did the same thing with Alex Ferguson after 27 years. Now Arsenal has made the same mistake. And if they don't nip it in the bud now, the only thing Arsenal fans need to really bring down their expectations this season. Don't expect too much so that you don't get disappointed. But Arsenal needs to get a top coach, one of the top coaches out there, and be patient. They need to rebuild.
Who is out there?
No, but look,
Maybe
if you're talking
Allegri?
Jenny, Arteta looks like a good one.
He's with Pep
Patrick
Guardiola.
Vieira,
You can't price
if
him
you
out
give
on-
it, if you
on
give him
Man
that,
City.
if you give him that job,
Give him
he would take
assurances,
it.
he will take it.
You know,
Okay.
Patrick Vieira also looks like someone who might want to come to Arsenal. He's told a few of his friends that he wouldn't mind doing that job.
We're
Okay.
going to take a look at the
Papers,
papers. But a quick one. At what point do you think he might be thrown under the bus after 10 games?
Freddie?
Yeah.
Any moment from now.
It's just-
Look,
it's just
the
an
way he
interim
works is, I'm
manager,
sure that right now they're talking to a couple of coaches.
Okay.
They're not going to let him run the whole season. No, Freddie
right.
Lundberg is not going to be in charge to the end of the season.
Okay. All right.
That I can put my money on.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, let's take a look at the papers now. I'll start with the Complete Sports here. Complete Sport has the NHL makes it 2-2. Talked about that earlier. And of course, Ndidi drops to second. That's Pereira surges ahead of Ndidi. That's the EPL top tackler. I mean, this guy is looking like a beast right now, the way he came on. So that's why United are kind of doing some good thing right now. Okay, Shimi Ajayi, always hungry for more goals. He scores, is trying to seek a double against Swansea in the game they played today. Anthony Joshua opens up at last. This one is actually about the health issues he had, you know.
Serious
he
matter.
had before.
You see,
Why did it take him so long?
No,
He didn't want to
I
use it
understand
as
the
As
timing.
an excuse.
I understand the timing, you know. As a warrior, you don't want to come out and say, oh, look, I'm going through this health issue. I'm going to have a surgery before this fight, blah, blah, blah. And then you lose. People say, oh, he's making excuses. So he actually didn't want to use that as an excuse. Now, going back, it now makes sense to us because you go and watch that fight, and I keep telling people, when Ruiz knocked him down, usually a boxer gets up, looks at the referee, and shows him that I'm ready to continue. AJ got up and turned his back. You don't see a boxer do that. So now everything is making sense. Now you're seeing that this guy actually had a lot of issues that he was battling with, but he didn't want to make no excuses. And on Saturday, I saw one of the best heavyweight fights I've ever seen in my entire life. You know, a boxer who had sense. You know, because boxing is science. It's called sweet science. It's not about brawling. Yes, people like what we call now.
That's what most people do.
They like the pound for pound thing, or on the street they call it basbos. You know,
the explosive
but
one.
No, he knew. Look, people need to understand. AJ is tall. Ruiz is short. He has the reach, but Ruiz has the body punches, and so
he can take it.
Heavy hitter.
If you try to mix it with an heavy hitter like that, he's going to knock you out. So what he did was always give him the jabs and keep him at arm's length. You know, it was the best match I have seen in like 20 years.
In terms of execution.
Yes, because he had a game plan and he stuck to it.
He stuck to it.
He only lost by my own scores. He lost only 2 rounds. He lost only two rounds, and that's huge. Remember, he was not the champion. He came into that ring without no belt. He was just a challenger. He wasn't even number 2 or number 3 on all the associations. It was 3, 4, 5. You know, so what it is AJ has done what he should do.
Yep.
And it shows that he is the best boxer in the world today.
All right.
Okay.
Deontay, we have something to say about
Sporting
that.
Life.
All right, Sporting Life, our last word for review, we're pressed for time. But Ruiz, Andy Ruiz, at the bottom strip of Sporting Life, Andy Ruiz says, I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry I let you guys down. But a lot of people are saying... But this one, yeah, shall I talk about this one? We don't have time. Joshua agrees
rematch.
with Ruiz, rematch.
Trilogy, you want to see a third one?
He named Ruiz as some of the likely opponents.
It's not going to be an immediate thing because he has to fight the mandatory guys.
Yeah.
But it won't be bad for him to now show. Maybe in the third one, in the trilogy, maybe he now shows you people, this is what you guys really want to see, Abby. So let's go for it. But if I'm AJ, I'm not going to fight Ruiz now. You know, he needs to breathe a bit and enjoy the 4 belts. But it will not be bad for us to say part 3
trilogy.
To confirm that, oh yes, you're really, really better than, because right now it's 1-1. Ruiz has 1, AJ has 1.
Okay.
All right. Reminds you of Lee Fraser, Pacquiao, and Juan Manuel Marquez, all these kind of trilogies.
Yeah.
All right, Shola, I just want to thank you for your time on the show today.
Thanks for having me, guys.
Always nice having you. Thank you for allowing us to be a part of your day. This morning we'll be here again. Tomorrow, take you on a trip across the money spinning world of sports. I'm Yemi Adebayo. Bye-bye now.
And I'm Cecilia Omogbe. Thanks for watching.